Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm here for episode 22 of my series Rank It All, and it's going to be for Taylor Swift. I've been a fan of her music since 2008 or 2009, so yeah, it's been over a decade, and I just can't believe it's been that long because I remember when I first heard Taylor Swift on CMT within that time frame, 2008 or 2009. I just can't believe it. Time goes by so damn fast, man. It really does. But yeah, other than that though, I just wanted to tell you guys on how long I've been a fan of her before I actually started with the ranking. So yeah, it's been that long. But other than that though, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the album I have in last place and at number 8 is going to be her 2017 album Reputation. Now, this album is not technically an album that I hate by any means. I just don't really care for it much. I do like some songs off of it, but as a whole, not really, because there's one specific song on there that is very cringeworthy, and of course that would be the single Look What You Made Me Do. I just don't really care for that song. Never really cared for it in 2017, and don't give a damn about it either here in 2017 because it's a cringe song and definitely the worst song on that album. But yeah, Reputation though as a whole, just don't really go back to it as much. Don't really care for the songs too much because they're just songs that don't really mean anything, and they're just not very good compared to the other albums of Taylor's discography. So yeah, number 8 is easily Reputation, easily my least favorite album from Taylor Swift. She's a lot better than this as a singer and songwriter. So yeah, she's way better than this, to be honest. So yeah, that's easily my least favorite album from Taylor Swift by far. Okay, number 7 in my ranking is going to be Lover, her 2019 album, and I do think this is a massive step up from Reputation. I think this is a better album overall, so that's why it's higher. Better songs, less cringe songs, honestly. Maybe there's like 3 songs on here that out of 18 that I don't really care for. But yeah, the rest of this album is really, really good. I remember listening to it on my CD player before, and just going back and listening to it again in full, and yeah, I loved every single track on this album besides I Forgot That You Existed, You Need to Calm Down, and Me. Those are the only 3 songs that I really didn't care about from this album all that much, but the other 15 tracks are really, really good. Despite this album being this low in the ranking, I think this album is still really, really good from Taylor. But my favorites on here, though, would be Lover, The Archer, Soon You'll Get Better featuring the Dixie Chicks. This song was basically about Taylor giving this song out as a tribute to her mother who had cancer at the time, and I just hope Taylor's mom has since recovered from cancer, because cancer is definitely a sad thing to go through in life, no matter how old you are. But yeah, definitely a great song though, and a beautiful tribute to her mother, and a sweet tribute to her mom as well, since her mother had cancer. So yeah, hopefully her mom's doing a lot better nowadays though. But yeah, other than that though, that's a great song. Cornelia Street, that's a fan favorite, and I can definitely understand why, because that song is amazing as well. Cruel Summer was probably another fan favorite from the other fans of Taylor. So yeah, this is a pretty good album. So yeah, despite it being this low, Lover is still a good album, and like I said, definitely a huge step up in the right direction compared to Reputation. So yeah, number 7, Lover. Still a great album despite it being this low. Okay, number 6. Now, number 6 is the first album where she went pop, away from the country roots, of course, and that, of course, would be her album 1989. I know this is going to piss off a lot of fans who really, really enjoy this album, and I'm one of those fans that does really, really enjoy this album. I just think the other 5 albums I have left to rank above it are better, but that's just me. But yet, this is still a really good album, you know. So yeah, I really like this album. I think it's the best of her pop material, to be honest. But yeah, you got really good songs like Blank Space, Style, Out of the Woods, I Wish You Would, Bad Blood, Wildest Dreams, How You Get the Girl, I Know Places, and a few other tracks. But yeah, this is still a good album despite it being this low in the ranking. So yeah, number 6, 1989. I know that's a controversial pick, but I do think the other 5 I have above it are better albums. But yet, 1989, still a good album. Not necessarily bad. It's still good, despite it being at number 6. Okay, top 5 time now. We're in at number 5. So yeah, number 5 is 2012's Red. I really love this album. I know it's kind of low, but I do have an album above it that I think is slightly better, and we'll get to that here in a little bit after I talk about this album. But yeah, State of Grace is a really great opening track. Definitely a thumbs up here. And a very underrated song as well. Treacherous, which is song 3 on this album, is also underrated. Of course, you got songs like I Knew You Were Trouble, 22, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. That song is kind of cringe a little bit, but it's not as bad as some of the cringe songs on Reputation, to be honest. So, yeah. I Almost Do, I would also consider as underrated. I really love that song, and of course the amazing acoustic closing track, Begin Again. I love that song. I said acoustic because most of it is built upon acoustic the whole time of the song, but either way, doesn't matter. Begin Again is an amazing closing track. Really love that song, and definitely my favorite out of the singles off of this album by far. I really love Begin Again. Just love the message behind it. So damn amazing, man. Words cannot describe it, but yeah. Number 5 in this ranking is Red. Despite that, still a great song. And even the bonus tracks, since this is the deluxe, are even good. The Moment I Knew, Come Back Be Here, and Girl at Home. I'm not going to mention the other 3 because 2 of them are just original demo recordings, and the other one is a acoustic version of State of Grace. So yeah, still a great album despite it being at number 5. I still love Red. It's an amazing album. So yeah, number 5 is 2012's Red. Despite it being not even in my top 4 or top 3, it's still a great album. So yeah, Red is in at number 5 in my ranking for Taylor Swift's albums. Okay, number 4. Now this album might come as a shock to you guys, above Red, but I do think this is Taylor's best album since Red, and of course that is her newest album, Folklore. She did release this album as a surprise to her fans, so that's amazing. I really like the blend of genres that Taylor Swift done for this album. Very diverse, and like I said, her best album since Red, so that's why it's very high up in this ranking. I really love this album. It's my favorite album of 2020. That is not metal, of course, since I'm a big metal fan, you know. But yeah, Taylor Swift, though, is still amazing, of course, because I love Taylor's music. Her music is amazing. But yeah, this album is fantastic. Really love it. This actually includes the bonus track, The Lakes, because I did purchase this at Walmart, so it has that bonus track, surprisingly. That's a great bonus track. Cardigan, amazing song. I really like My Tears Ricochet and Mirror Ball. And of course, Betty. Betty is a great song. Exile was a decent one as well. So yeah, you got a lot of great songs on this album. So yeah, definitely Taylor's best album since Red. So yeah, number 4, 2020's Folklore. Love this album. Definitely an amazing album, and definitely a huge step up from Reputation and Lover. Even I think Lover is better than Reputation by far, you know. So yeah, number 4, Folklore. Great album. Definitely an amazing one. Her best album in years. Okay, number 3 is SelfTitled. This is Taylor's self-titled debut, of course. It's the album that got it all started for Taylor. And yeah, there's a lot of fans who would probably rank this way lower than me, but that's okay. But my personal opinion is that I love this album. I definitely think it's one of Taylor Swift's best albums by far. That's why it's in this top 3. Amazing album. You got a lot of great songs. You also got some underrated songs. Underrated songs would be A Place in This World, Cold As You, The Outside, Tied Together with a Smile, Stay Beautiful, Invisible, and Perfectly Good Heart. But of course, you also got the singles Our Song, Tim McGraw, Picture to Burn, and Teardrops on My Guitar. But yeah, overall, this album is fantastic. I don't care what some of her fans say, because this album is fucking amazing from start to finish. So yeah, the self-titled debut album from Taylor Swift is It's fucking amazing. I love it. Definitely an amazing album. Definitely one of her best by far. Taylor Swift self-titled debut. Amazing. I love this album. One of my favorite country albums to ever grace this planet. I'll just leave it at that. Fucking amazing. Okay, number 2, this is Fearless. This is the Platinum Edition, and I do prefer this version of the album because you got them bonus tracks. I'm a sucker or a fan for bonus material, of course, as you guys can probably tell. But yeah, the 6 songs that were not on the original are definitely underrated, especially Jumped and Fall, Untouchable, Coming with the Rain, Superstar, and The Other Side of the Door. I would not consider the piano version of Forever and Always as underrated, even though I do think the original is underrated. But yeah, of course, you also got the standard tracks for the standard edition, like the title track, 15, of course, Love Story, and White Horse, You Belong With Me, an amazing duet with Colby Catlett titled Breathe. Love that song. You're Not Sorry is amazing. Forever and Always, like I already mentioned, definitely an underrated track. And Change is also an amazing album closer. Definitely one of my favorite album closers from Taylor. So yeah, guys, number 2 is Fearless. And also, guys, like I mentioned earlier on, this was the time period when I became a Taylor Swift fan. So going on 12 years ago. Amazing album here. I love this album to death. Fucking amazing. Okay, and number 1, what album can top Fearless? Well, if you guys guessed Speak Now, you guys are right. So yeah, my number 1 is Speak Now. I first heard this album in full back in 2013 when I was 16 years old or something, or somewhere around that age. Yeah, I know it's 2013 because I was around 16 or going on 16, somewhere around there. Love this album, even at 23 years old, because I am 23 now. So it's been almost a decade since I first discovered this album in full. But of course, I did hear the singles from this album back in 2010. So yeah, this album is amazing from start to finish, no doubt about it. Definitely my favorite album from Taylor. You got songs like Mine, Back to December. Back to December has always been one of my favorites on this album. I definitely love that song with the passion. Of course, one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs ever. Amazing. Love it, man. Dear John is a great song, definitely underrated. Deserves more recognition. The Story of Us was great. Never Grow Up is an amazing song. Enchanted is amazing. Innocent is great. I even enjoy the symphonic elements you get with the song Haunted. I would also consider Haunted as underrated. Definitely an amazing song. I love that song. So amazing. Haunted is a great song, and it's another one that I would say deserves more recognition among the fan base of Taylor Swift. Long Live is a great closing track. Since this is the deluxe edition, it has the bonus disc, and it includes the single Ours. Of course, Ours is the only single from the bonus material, but even other bonus songs are really good, such as If This Was a Movie, Superman, and of course you got the acoustic versions of Back to December and Haunted and a pop mix of Mine. And you're also supposed to get 2 videos from the bonus disc. I'm not sure how you get to those though, but those would be on the set behind the scenes, my music video, and then the music video for Mine. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for my Taylor Swift ranking. And of course, this is my number 1. Like I said, I love that album. So yeah, let me know your ranking, guys, for all of Taylor Swift's albums. This is going to be my ranking. I hope you guys enjoyed this ranking of mine for Rank It All, episode 22, and for Taylor Swift. But yeah, guys, I know this opinion of mine is controversial, but remember, guys, this is just my opinion anytime I do these Rank It All videos. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give me a like and all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care out there, stay safe, and yeah, listen to these amazing albums from Taylor. But yeah, other than that, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.